I want to share my experience with the Guided Open Pathway. And before I get into how my life has transformed ever since, I want to paint a little bit of a picture of what that used to look like before. One of the things that I struggled with the most in my life is my own confidence, my confidence to express myself, to share my truth, to speak up when I want to speak up. And I used to deal with a lot of insecurities, and these insecurities would show up everywhere in my work, in my relationships, and even with myself as well too. Huge lack of integrity with my truth. And throughout my life, and throughout the last 5 years, I've been on a personal growth journey. And I spent the majority of the time shifting my mindset, causing many transformation psychologically. And it had a big impact, I gotta say. I mean, for sure, made a massive impact in myself, in my development, and even in my confidence as well too. Like just shifting things mentally made a huge difference. However, I was always left to still feel insecure, feel small, feel like I am not confident enough to express my full nature. You know, the nature that you feel inside, that is true for you, but yet are afraid to put it out there because we're afraid of whether it's going to be rejected or whether it's going to match people's expectations or whatever it might be. And then the Guided Open Pathway appeared. Appeared magically and appeared at a very interesting time, right before COVID, of course. And my God, one heck of a journey it has been through this whole entire process and this entire pathway. And what has shifted in me is my state of being, in the way I feel. And nowadays, it's like it comes through naturally. I no longer feel like I'm blocked off, like wanting to speak up but can't, wanting to say something but I can't. And I stop myself and I come up with all sorts of different reasons why I can't. It just comes through. And it comes through with confidence. It comes through with security and certainty, and comes out naturally and very lovingly, and comes out with joy, and it's really beautiful to see. And one of the things as well too that has been a major gift in this pathway is the the aspect of embodiment of trust of the unknown. And I'm finding myself like in absolute trust in leaning into the unknown, leaning into anything that's unknown to me that I haven't experienced that, and I just lean in with full courage and trust and joy and power, rather than fear and speculation and worry and anxiety, of course. And it's quite interesting that major shift. And it's like there's no fear, or the fear is there, but it no longer has power over me. It no longer overrules me. It no longer takes over and then completely sabotage me, or makes me feel numb, or just basically paralyze me. And that's how it used to show up for me, is that it used to paralyze me. And then I do whatever it takes to distract myself from not feeling that emotion anymore. And so that courage and that trust that came from the pathway of facing myself, facing the parts of myself that I've been spending my entire life ignoring, looking away, distracting myself from, because the mind is trying to keep you safe. And I didn't realize it, but all of those things that I was avoiding was exactly the things that were standing in the way of me expressing myself and my full self. And that's what the Guided Open has done for me, is that it has guided me safely to come face to face with what has been holding me back and go through it lovingly, and being able to express those things that has been holding me back so that I can be finally free from what has kept me in the dark, what has kept me closed off from the world, what has kept me held back from really expressing and truly expressing my full natural self. So if anything that I can say is, if you are watching this and you are resonating with what I'm saying, and you know how that feels when you are in that place where you want to, just desperately want to share your truth, but just feel like you can't, then this is the path for you. I send you much love and courage through this journey, and I look forward to seeing you in the community. Thank you.